Live? Nah, go ahead, Rob. You good? I can't hear myself. Oh, there I go. What's up, good peoples? Welcome to Urban Economics and Development Podcast. I am your host, Andre Williams. We are live on HamiltonRadio.net, also on Hamilton Radio on the app, and on Facebook Live. We have a very exciting show for you. Um, we're going to let my brother, Robert Rufus of the Robert Rufus Experience, bring us a selection. Then we just going to jump right in. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Give it up for Robert Rufus. Man, that was amazing, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today's show, we're going to touch on a couple different things because we want to inspire and encourage a lot of our talented young people and adults in the community. A lot of times, they don't get a chance to live out their dreams. Sometimes life kind of snuff those passions and dreams right out of you because you get stuck in a situation to where, people kind of, I guess, talk you out of doing what you love for a living because they don't see a positive outcome.
Yeah.
Or they look at it and don't see where the money's coming from.
I think they get scared too.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when we have situations like that, people kind of get deterred from following their passions or even trying to nurture it or develop it even further. And, I think now, we have to get past that and we have to start teaching different strategies and helping people actually realize some of their dreams.
Yeah.
And I thank God for this platform.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah, this gives us an opportunity to have dialogue about it and, try to encourage more people to, dig up those old dreams, you know what I mean? Knock the dust off them joints and, start working on them.
Yeah, man. I always say to people, nothing can stop you but you.
That's right.
And
That's right.
If you let those negative thoughts stop you, then you were defeated already. So it's like you just defeat yourself. So you just got to fight those negative thoughts.
Right.
That's all you have
so
to do.
I think too, people can only do what they're taught, right?
Yeah.
So if we live in a culture that don't support, creativity, when they don't see the money value coming in,
Right, that's true.
sometimes we talk ourselves out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll get to the point to be like, okay, I got a child now, or, I got too many bills coming up, and we try to grow up too fast. Like I can remember, being a teenager and, thinking like I can't wait until I get grown.
Right.
And, get my own place and do this and do that. And my mom was like, listen, you know what I mean? Like, don't grow up too fast.
Do it. Yeah.
You have all these things that you want to do. Take advantage of this time while you're still under our roof. You know what I mean? And
that is the time.
hone in on those gifts.
Yeah.
Go to school, refine whatever purpose it is that you believe God gave to you, refine it, and then, get out there and start, living, in society. But while you're still covered under the roof, it's a certain amount of things that are just automatic. You know what I mean? That light switch, you flip it, it comes on. You go in the fridge, it was always food in there. You know what I mean? But then when you get out there in reality and it's like,
you
boom.
gotta go shopping. You got to pay that bill.
Yeah, it changes things.
You got to pay for that.
Right. Right. So, at the time when they would tell me to slow down,
Right.
try your dreams out before you leave home.
Right.
You're only 18. Go to school, you know what I mean? Try to, find a career that's going to help refine your gifts, refine your talents, and then you step out there and try to do it on your own. But, while you have time, don't be in such a rush.
Right.
So, to, families that don't get that kind of support, and that kind of redirection. You know what I mean, like we have to start doing it to ourselves now. We have to start speaking that over our own lives now.
Right.
And then as we're raising children, we don't want for them to have their dreams taken away from them.
No.
We don't want to smother their passions with responsibility too much. Like I hear parents always saying, you know, oh, you gonna get a job. You turn 15 or 16 and you can get working papers. You gonna get it. Like, come on, like the money ain't that really. It's really not that important at 15.
Right.
You know what I mean? At 16, like I teach my kids, you know, the real estate stuff, the finance stuff, and you know how to save. And I talk to them about credit, but I talk to them about that now, so that when they get older. And have to actually get credit and have to actually maintain it, they'll already know how to do it.
And that's in their subconscious.
Right, but we don't want to rush kids and say, go get a job, go get this, go get, like we want to teach them responsibility, yes, but to teach them in the areas of their gifting.
That's right.
Or in the areas of their passions.
Well, you know, I did a similar thing with my boys. You know, Robert's doing his he's doing his flyers, doing his filming, he's doing his music. He's got thousands of songs.
Right.
He's going to help me on the 21st too for that. He's going to be singing background and for my that live recording down.
The live recording, yeah. When is that going to be?
That's July 21st.
July 21st. That's awesome, man.
It's going to be. I'll be playing that whole night though, but it's just like they're giving me a chance to record myself live in front of an audience, studio audience. So
yeah. That's awesome, man. I can't wait. Man. The crazy thing is we talked about that like 2 months ago. And we were like, yo, let's invest in somebody else live recording. And I'm listening to y'all. I'm like, Doc, I ain't invested in nobody but Rob live recording. I was like, y'all ain't even got the other person under contract. Like, how you gonna convince me to do? No, we got somebody that's a professional that we know study his craft. We gonna invest in Rob. You know what I mean?
But you know, you did see her though.
She's dope.
She's dope.
But we need a contract, Doc. we ain't just riding around giving out free live recordings and like, hey, take it, do what you want with it. No, Doc. You know what I mean? Like it's business at the end of the day. Like you sound good, but you need to sign that paper.
Somebody calling in.
Was that me?
In? No, somebody calling in.
Oh.
They want to talk.
They want to talk?
Who was that? Somebody calling in, Ruben?
He got it.
Somebody was calling in, but they didn't give me a chance to answer.
Oh, okay. They must have heard it too, like we did. It shocked us.
Yeah, I know.
It's all good. So anyway, man, let's get back. So I've known Rob. We've been friends, man, since we were like 5 years old. And it's rare to find somebody that you can say has been my friend for 40 years. You know what I mean? Like that's to me, that's amazing, man. I thank God that, you know, just growing up, we had each other to lean on. You know what I mean? And to grow in different areas. I can remember us going to Monument School, doing plays and stuff, little talent shows in the first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, just growing up having each other, and you know, you started carrying your instrument around. It was an amazing experience. Huh?
I said after elementary, did junior high.
Junior high, right? And it's crazy, like how our friendship just kept developing. You know what I mean? Like we went from, you know, being involved in, you know, the creative arts in elementary school to then playing sports and being captains of the football and wrestling team. Like that was super cool too.
Crazy,
Like God always had a plan, and now, you know, as young men and adults, we were able to grow as well, and we're still doing what we love. You know what I mean? And you don't find that too often. I'm always amazed at, you know, how you were able to retire, man, at such a young age. Like that's.
I just found out I wasn't the only one that retired.
Nah.
Ruben retired, man.
Ruben retired?
Ruben.
Really? Go ahead, Ruben. Congratulations,
Ruben's the
man. I ain't know that.
He retired before me.
Yeah.
38.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, see, y'all got young black men retiring at, how old was you? 42?
I was 42. Yeah.
He retired at 42. How crazy is that? Like,
Ruben retired at 38.
And then Ruben, one of the producers, retired at 38 years old. That's crazy.
Yeah, I had to use that, Rufus.
I ain't know that, man. That's good stuff,
that's
man.
great
But
stuff, man. He encouraged me. I'm like, dang.
yeah.
That's
And that's
awesome,
going to
you know.
encourage someone else.
Yes,
Like, you
that's
don't
what you
have
gotta
to work your whole life doing somebody else's work. You know what I mean? Like, you
work
can
your
get to a
passion,
point
man.
to where you work your passion. And so, how would you say? Well, you never put down your instrument. So even when you were working, you were still gigging and playing.
Gigging and playing.
So
getting up
you
in the
never
studio.
stopped doing your passion, right?
No.
So for some, for people out there in the radio world and on Facebook Live and on the internet and stuff, when you have a dream and you have to get a job because of your responsibilities, find a way to do your dream at least part-time.
Yes. Got to.
You know what I
do
mean?
it
Like
part-time.
when you come off your other job, like just don't go home and sit in front of the
Sit
TV
down,
and
yeah.
chill and,
Yeah.
next thing you know, all these years go by and you
Yep.
never did what you really wanted to do. You never touched it again. Like I think, life is about more than that.
Yeah.
And it's more fulfilling when you're able to, gravitate to what you love. Like it makes life really, really worth living. Like you're able to leave a piece of yourself. You're able to leave a mark on this world. And I think that's really one of the things that we were born to do.
Yeah. And one thing too,
Mm-hmm.
not to cut you off, bro.
No, you
But
good.
when I was doing that,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just like I just, it was like not natural, but I just like something was pushing me. Like I had to come home
Mm-hmm.
and I started practice. Either I was going to a rehearsal or I was practicing after work, after I did all my work, and then had to take care of the kids and all
Yeah.
that. And but it was just like it was something pushing me. Like, nope, you can't. You got to keep going.
Right.
And it was like then later on when I started listening to the motivational stuff, and it was like saying that like you got to do it. If it's in you,
Yeah.
you got to do it. And it's like that's what helped me to get to this point, because it is going to like we used to be in football practice.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be easy. Well,
But you
anything
gotta-
worth having.
anything worth having is going to be.
It's gonna be
it's
a
gonna
little.
be
It's
a-
gonna be an
it's gonna
uphill
be a-
battle. You're
yeah,
gonna
you're
have
gonna have
some
to push through.
resistance, but the beautiful part, it's your business.
Yes. Yep.
You're doing it for you. Like whatever you put in, you're guaranteed
Yeah.
to get something out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
What's up, Clay? He said he retired at 45. Man, congrats,
Awesome.
man. That's
Congrats.
awesome, Clay.
Congrats. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's like, but you feel, because like I feel great. Like I can go to, I can do afternoon rehearsal. that
Yes.
I couldn't do before.
Bruh.
I can go to the studio.
I remember when we used to go to the gym, like
Yeah.
10 years ago. We would be in the gym,
Yeah.
and you would be like, "Yo, I got to go to work," and I'll be like, "All right, I'll see y'all later," and I would stay at the gym and just work out, and
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Man, one day I'm gonna be able to do that."
Yeah.
And so now, and I mean, like you working for yourself, like you're doing what you, and you stay at the gym as long as you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
You
it's-
go
and
as
it
early as
helps.
you want, you stay as long as you want.
And it helps in this business too.
Right, because you're constantly running, so you
Yeah.
have to be, you know what I
be
mean?
fit. You gotta
Your
be
your
fit.
health is so important.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people, they all, sometimes they get it mixed up that you can have,
Mm-hmm.
one without the other. But, we used to say health plus wealth plus peace of mind
Right.
equals true prosperity.
That is,
And you need all of those components. You
You
need
need
the
it.
health. The
Yes.
money is going to come. You know what I mean?
Yes.
As long as you follow your passion, the money
Yes.
will come.
Yeah.
But you need peace of mind also.
to.
So whatever it takes to get those three in order, health, wealth, and peace of mind, I mean, it's worth the sacrifice, man. It's
Right.
worth the sacrifice. So,
Right.
we just want to encourage, more people that, if you have a dream or passion, no matter what it is, whether it's music,
Right. Right.
whether it's writing,
Yeah, writing, and you can do
acting, you know what I mean? Get involved
Get
some type of
involved.
way if it's to start your own clothing line.
Yeah, writing,
Shout
doing
out
films
to
and-
Frugal But Fly.
Yeah.
There's a young lady on here, got her own clothing line, and that's awesome, Ms. Jess. We have some other young people on here, too, that have their businesses. Miss Kenya Gilliam, she's a fitness instructor, and she's doing very well. Definitely. I see a whole bunch of people tuning in, man, and shouting us out, man. Shout out to all of you. Jamal Jenkins, I know he got a business that
Yeah, he's in. I think he's in North Carolina.
he's in North Carolina now. I didn't know that, man. Shout out
that's
to
my
you,
bro.
Jay. Yeah, man.
his
Mr.
thing.
Lonnie, shout out to you, man. Thanks for tuning in. My baby girl, Andrea. Well, she's my oldest twin daughter, the songstress.
Yeah, we got to get some work together.
Yeah, we definitely do. What's up, Tim? What's up, Tim? Both Tims, Tim Jones and
Tim Jones.
yeah, he said, "What up?" Our old football buddy, wrestling buddy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, from the high,
I see him
man.
at the gym. I see you at the gym too.
Yeah, he's staying healthy.
Yeah.
But it's important. What's up, Nicole? Byron. Yeah, I mean, what's up, B? I see you on there.
B-Ryan?
Yeah.
B-Ryan?
Nah. Byron Phillips.
Byron Phillips?
Teacher slash photographer.
slash
Always saying I'm
coach.
tired, boss.
Coach.
Because he do so much.
Coach.
Yeah, man. He do everything. Love
That's
him,
what's
man.
up, man. That's a great guy.
I think too, when you surround yourself with people
Yeah.
that are doing some of the
Yeah.
things that you want to do.
Yeah, our circle is small, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
and it's not. I don't think it's bad. I think
Mm-hmm.
because again, with the with all the stuff that we reading, it's,
Mm-hmm.
you need those people that are like you're like
Mm-hmm.
inspiration. You always been an inspiration to me. With with your businesses and stuff. I'm like, bro, I gotta do it. I got
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it. And that's what you need.
Right.
Because somebody who's just at the bottom with you,
Right.
you're not gonna go anywhere.
You're not gonna go much higher.
You're gonna try to go much higher, bro.
Right.
You got people who got businesses for years.
Right.
Like, you got status. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like, and then you got the Rubens. You got, you know what I'm saying? This stuff is powerful. And
Yeah.
you need those people in your corner.
You
so
do.
that-
You
and,
do.
And then always positive. You just going positive. And everybody just pushing each other to the next level. And that's it, man. That's
You know what I think helps me, Rob? Like, I thank God for, my daycares and the preschools and the construction company and the nonprofit
powerful, too.
organization.
Yeah.
And I think because, the way that we study,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And study
morning
spirituality. Like we're trying to go higher, not just in the natural realm, but we're trying to go higher in the spiritual realm. So going higher in the spiritual realm, we're always receiving more information. It's almost like
powerful.
sitting next to the smartest kid in class and you get a chance to, look at his homework and just cheat. I mean, that's what it's like being involved with God and his spirituality and him
he's
constantly
revealing
giving us
stuff.
information.
Revealing,
You're sitting next to the smartest kid in class. And then the favor that comes along with the obedience part is almost like FedEx
Super
or
powerful.
Amazon now. You order something now and you get that joint like
right
this
this
afternoon. Like,
afternoon.
but that's literally how it is for me. So when he showed me things, and I'm able to put it together, and I hire people and employ people, and that's key because some of the things aren't meant for you to do alone. You just can't do it. You need a team, right?
Team. Yeah.
So when God is showing us that we need a team, it's like, all right, let me hire the team that I need, and He show you this is what you need, this is what you need to put in place, and you need to delegate this responsibility. And lo and behold, each industry that we tap into, we find people with passion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And have invested time in those career choices. Like they went to school. Like all of my teachers, they got bachelor's and master's degrees, and they're teaching, babies. Like it's only daycare and preschool. Like you don't even
That's the
need
best.
bachelor's and masters and
No,
all of that. But
no.
because of their passion and the curriculum that we do have, we actually do require that you have.
And God's gonna honor that, Dre, because you
right.
know why? Because that's a seed
Yes.
that you got. You given to the first of all to the parents, to that, and then to the world, to the earth, bro.
Yes.
Like that is powerful because you giving them something that was which is also that you're not hindering them from
Right.
being who God
Called them to be.
Called them to be.
You're
So
helping
then
to
you
enhance
help
it.
enhance
You
it.
know what scares me, Rob? What scares me is if I didn't respond when God told me to respond. So 16 years ago when we started Noah's Ark Daycare and Preschool, I sit down sometimes And it literally brings tears to my eyes. Like
That's
all the thousands of kids that we've graduated over the last 16 years. Like, what if
You didn't just,
I didn't respond to them? Like, what if I would have been like, let somebody talk me out of it? You know what I mean? Because 2 of the buildings was practically abandoned. You know what I mean? One of them was, up and running, but the other 2, the roofs was bad, the plumbing was bad, the electric was bad, everything was terrible. But because we were equipped with the skills to be able to rehab,
Right.
to me it was like I saw the kids' laughter.
Wow.
I heard the teachers talking to the parents. Like when even though it was in an abandoned state, when I walked through those classrooms, Doc, I saw it all. I saw the cup, the cup. What do you call them? The cubicles and the cubbies that you hang the coats up in. I saw the different colors on the wall, and I saw all that. Like, and the kids in the backyard playing, and I saw the jungle. I saw all of that. And when I came back to reality, I was standing in the middle of this abandoned building, and God was like, "This is it.
That's it, bro.
This is it." So now, 16 years later, I thank God that I responded. Like, of course, I had, some late nights painting and trying to get it ready each year, trying to make it fresh and passing inspections. And sometimes when I had to go and repair the roof and it'll snow, I had to go on the roof at night and shovel the snow off the roof so we can continue to work. And it was just, a lot of different things that came into owning a business like that.
But
128 kids, you know what I mean? Like, you got to be responsible.
Can I say one thing, bro?
What's that?
But it was your passion.
Was it?
And your dad passed that seed to
Yes.
you, where that when you got the chance to be on your own to do that,
Yes.
you ain't had no problem doing that. Cause
At all.
That I worked in that in the where I had to be up at 4, 3 o'clock in the morning to shovel for somebody else's day. You know what I'm saying? So now that and that's a blessing that you like. I gotta do. Like you had, and it was nothing. Like you ain't mind doing it. You was like, I gotta do this. This is for. And plus, my passion in it. That's powerful, bro. That is powerful.
And right at that time, I had a small son. He was just being born. He's 15 now, so I had the school before, right when she was pregnant with him, and I'm like, man, this is going to be a blessing because now my younger children get a chance to come here, and so the quality of education and the quality of who we hire had to be on point. You know what I mean? And we went through a lot of turnovers in the beginning on the daycare side. But through it all, now I can look back and, I have some teachers that been with me like 10, 11 years, man.
Phenomenal.
And again, like you said, it was a chance to bless their passions as well. It was almost like God brought it right into alignment. And that's the beautiful part of when you start these businesses. Like, you never know who you're going to run into and who you're going to bless. Like, when I look at it, it's thousands of families, not just the children.
Right,
I'm counting the thousands of children that we graduated over the city. But now, when you look at it, it's the mother, it's the father. They were able to bring their children. You know what I mean? And then the houses that we have, the families that we provide housing to, like, it's a safe haven for them, the quality of living. Man, it's just a blessing to be able to do what you love for a living.
And you listen to what he said.
Yeah,
man.
I did,
that's
man.
Major, man.
Yeah, when he said it, Rob, what I did was I went and got a tax ID number same day.
This exclusive mug offers efficiency,
Okay.
All right. Commercial time? All right. Commercial.
So, I went and got the tax ID number. I registered the business. And at that time, I registered the business actually to my home address.
Nice.
Because I didn't have a location, of course. But I had like 10 businesses coming, registered right to my home address because I had all these dreams and passions. But I knew I had to tie them all together to make it work with the construction company, with the nonprofit organization, and then with the daycares. And, now we're moving into something else. Even the record company and film company, we've had a chance to do some amazing work and work with some amazing talents. So I think now with the tours that we got going on, man, what's the date of the next showcase?
May 25th, we're going to be at the
View Lounge,
and it's going to be Carrie Carter, who is phenomenal. She's ready. She's going her passion.
Good,
like
man.
She's still working, but she's doing her passion. She loves to sing. Shout out if she She on here. Shout out to her. Then we got Sam Livingston. This brother.
Yeah.
He came in. He came to my show at the Dubai.
Okay.
And I didn't, he was in the audience, and he's one of Carrie's friends. He sings karaoke, but he has a band too.
Oh, really?
And bro, he
dope,
came
huh?
up and sang. I was like, because we was gonna do Tennessee Whiskey, and
Yeah.
he came up and he
nailed it?
bruh. My guitar player Brandon, that was featured.
Yeah.
He was gonna sing it, and then when Sam came up, and Sam. He
tore
was
it
like,
up, huh?
He was like, okay.
He made my man back up from the mic and just play the
he backed
guitar.
up,
Huh?
he just played the guitar. He rocked it, but Sam killed it, man. So
Yeah,
I'm
he's gonna
excited
be
to,
there.
I'm excited to work with him. Yeah, he's gonna be one of the artists with Carrie. So Carrie's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
Carrie's doing a mini tour, and she's gonna do a mini tour that day. She's gonna be
Okay.
at the PAC Open Bordentown. Then she's gonna come over
Performing
to us.
Arts Center. Okay,
Performing
in
Arts
Bordentown.
Center. Yeah,
Awesome.
So she's gonna come over to us. So I'm like, yeah, do it.
Good,
you
man.
know. And I enjoy working with her. She loves it. She's hungry for it. She really
Mm-hmm.
like she sung with me she came over to the Hopewell Vineyards.
Okay.
And she sung and she was fun. Everybody was in awe. Like her voice was amazing. Like,
Yeah.
So
Well, I remember when she did her audition. We was unplugging the mics and everything else, and she was like, "Hey, you think I can sing something?"
I was like,
Rob was like, The
You see
drummer
my
was on
face?
his way out. Everybody was leaving. She started singing. The drummer plugged himself back in and was like, "Oh, give me these sticks." Started
was
playing behind it,
amazing,
and,
man.
and
She
people
was-
came from out of the
came
bar
from the
area.
bar,
and
came to see who there
came
was.
to see who that was, man.
I was like, oh yeah.
The
you
show
going-
was over. That's
was
the
over.
crazy thing. It was over. She was like, "Nah, it ain't over.
It ain't over
till
till
I say.
Y'all ain't let
For
me
real."
say.
Yeah,
I
man.
would have said, and that's
That impressed
that's
me, man.
another thing too, Dre. Like,
Yeah,
she had heard it in her voice, like she heard it in her head, like try to ask to sing, like you know,
Right.
because she could have just been like chilling.
right,
it's
and
been
been like,
many
"It's
times,
over,"
you
and
know,
talked
yeah.
herself out of it. Like,
Talked
everything is
herself out
over.
of it.
No, I don't
She-
do it. But she followed her
Followed
gut,
her
man.
gut, and now she's about to be. We about to
It's
do
like the
some
third or
things.
fourth show, right?
Yeah. Well, this is gonna be her second one, but.
With you?
With me, yeah. But
Really?
she doing opening
other
up
stuff.
over there. That's gonna be like third or fourth show since she started with me.
No, this is her third. No,
It's
well,
gonna be her
I
third.
counted the audition as the
Oh, the
first
audition.
show, Doc. She killed that,
She
John.
killed it. No,
Who's she singing the Jill Scott song?
She sang the Jill. She sang the
Yeah.
Jill Scott, and then when she's going over to like I said, she's gonna open up. Or she's singing over at the funny the comedian thing at the PAC thing, and
Okay.
and then
Comedy show, okay.
comedy show, and so that's like 3
Yeah.
since she started. Like
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's
so-
because she opened her mouth.
Opened her mouth. And
Yeah,
said,
a month and
"Can
a
I-"
half ago now.
Yeah,
Look, she done
so-
did about 5 or 6 shows. That's
a shout out
amazing.
to everybody, please.
Yeah.
You have that gut feeling. Whatever your gift is, whatever
Mm-hmm.
you're at a where you could be at a fashion show and somebody
Right.
was like, I got fashion.
Right.
You know, you tell that person, you open your
Right.
mouth.
Yeah,
that
say
can
something.
open doors.
It does.
Doors can be opened from you just opening your mouth and go
But
and
make sure you can deliver.
live.
You tell us we gonna see. oh, you can sing? Okay. All right.
All right. We
Come
got
over here. We got you.
There's a young lady that was singing earlier. She was like, I can sing. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. But
Let me
she-
play something
let me
for you there. Let me see if
She
you can
picked the
really
song.
sing. Yeah.
She sounded great though. She sounded great. Shout out to what was her name? again?
Miss Felicia.
Miss Felicia. Yeah. But
That's awesome, man.
that's it. You gotta open your mouth. You open your mouth and open, and God open doors for you. You know, and that's what He wants for us too. You know.
Yeah, one of the things that we say, man, don't take your dreams to the
Don't
graveyard
take it
with
to the
you.
grave. That's the
You know what I
richest
mean?
place.
It's
as
the richest
Dr.
place
Miles
on
said.
earth, man.
Richest place on earth.
And it's because there's so many unrealized potential and dreams
Books.
and unwritten books and unscored movies and just soundtracks and all types of hits that could have
Poetry.
came out of you, inventions that could have been realized. And to me, it's almost like when you have a gift, you have a certain amount of time
Yeah.
to manifest it,
Yeah.
or else I think God gives life to it. And so by Him speaking this gift to you,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't do it, later on you're going to see somebody else do the
Doing
exact same thing.
Yeah, you be like, I thought about that.
Yeah,
Like,
I can remember listening to Napoleon Hill,
Yes.
Think and Grow Rich.
They can grow rich.
He said he was
my books.
when he wrote the book and he started teaching the strategies and started traveling around the world giving seminars. He had an old man that approached him, and he had all of these notes in his pocket. And he stopped Napoleon Hill and said, "These same things that you're teaching on, I've had these strategies for 20 years."
Wow.
And to me, I'm like, okay, I understand it because he didn't do anything with it.
And God said somebody gonna do
Somebody else has to do it. And
happen.
now he could have been Napoleon Hill.
it. Could have been no movie.
Napoleon Hill could have been learning from him, but
Right.
he didn't do anything with it. Somebody
accept
talked
that.
him out of it, and he just let it go. But this man, he followed his heart, followed his dream and his passion, and he sacrificed. He said it took him almost 20 years to write the book.
Yeah,
And he traveled around and met with the richest men during that time. And we're going back to the early 1900s. You know what I mean? By the time the book came out, I think it was like 1918 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, he had met with so many
Ford and
Henry Ford, Thomas
Wrigley,
Edison, Wrigley Brothers
Wrigley,
that
yep.
did the chewing gum and all that, and Firestone, the Chevrolet brothers. He met with so many different people. Andrew Carnegie. He was the steel magnate, creating the steel for the bridges and stuff that we still ride over today. Like his company was responsible for that. But anyway, man, this is good conversation, man. I'm glad we had a chance to build on it.
Definitely, bro.
So much more that we're going to dialogue about and try to inspire more people. Even if whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, or whatever your business is, let us know what it is. We'll give you some exposure. I mean, you have a business that you're doing now, and you're doing it out of your home or out of another location, and you would like more exposure, or you would like for more people to patronize your business. Speak up. You know what I mean? Send us a
Open your
post.
mouth.
Yeah, open your mouth. Let us know. You can sing or you can rap or not no cussing rapping, but
Positive.
some positive
You
stuff.
got
You play
business or
instruments.
something?
Yeah. Huh? What'd you say?
Got accounting business or anything?
Yeah, whatever. Let us know. We'll bring you on the show, man. Give you
go.
some exposure. And then, hopefully help you get clients and
that's
patronize
the
your
thing.
business. That's what
Give
it's
back
about.
to each other, serving each other.
Yeah.
That's what I love to do with the music too, Dre. I'm serving people with a good vibe, so they can see artists. Then when you come up and talk about the investments and how to do that is powerful too.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't get that at shows. They just get They just get the music, and then they don't hear behind the scenes. I guess we're done.
We're done? What's up, Rube?
Hey, Ruben the man.
What's up? We good?
That was make sure I can. Oh, I know I can.
I'm.
No, you're good.
Oh.
I had the speaker turned on here. That's
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. Say what up to Ruben, y'all.
Ruben is the man. 38 years
Tired
old.
at 38.
He beat me.
He's an awesome filmmaker.
That's awesome.
June 24th.
June 2016. Wow.
Beautiful, man.
You called
the
it
time
every
and
to the
everything.
time,
You was like,
everything,
look.
right? I'm out.
Know what y'all gonna do, but
Don't
I'm
give me
gone.
no party. I didn't want no party, Ruben. I was like, nope, I don't want nothing. They gave you two parties?
3, actually.
Did they CTC? Did they cut you another check? Say, we tired of paying you, brother. We wanted
That's
some more
awesome,
years
man.
out of you. We was like,
They
you
wanted to
don't
work
get
you
no
like
more
an
out of
iron
me.
horse, huh? They wanted to work you like an iron horse, huh? They was like, yeah, we that's why you named your film Iron Horse.
He had that a long time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. You might as well be, right?
They was trying to work you like one, right? It was like, look,
Felt like I was 12 years asleep.
you escaped though, brother.
You got out, Doc. I'm free.
Yeah, I'm free.
Me's free now.
I'm free now. Crazy.
That's
stuff.
awesome, Ruben. That's phenomenal, man.
The thing, the first year though, was kind of it was scary the first few months.
Yeah.
It's like wow, I'm not working
Yeah.
anymore.
Right. You don't have that guaranteed paycheck.
Right. Or-
In some cases, all fun aside, how they say when the slaves were afraid and now they're afraid they know what to do.
They didn't know what to do,
I
yeah.
felt the same way.
Yeah.
Really?
It's kind of, yeah.
Right.
Right. What? Right.
Yeah.
Nobody calling you no more.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta get it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a feeling. Yeah.
You had to break that curse, man, and you broke it.
You broke
Yeah,
it, man.
now you can teach on it.
Yeah.
Because you know you had the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said when he first, got out of when he retired, it was scary the first few months.
It is
Because
scary.
it was like, all right, my back is against the wall. I got to produce something, right?
Right.
Because you can't touch retirement.
Yeah, you
Right.
can't touch it yet. Nah, you're not old enough.
5 years.
Yeah.
On top from 38 on.
Right.
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 So, and then you like, well, you're just getting one more paycheck.
Right.
Right.
And that was it. You got
That
to
was
stretch
it.
it. Or invest or do something, right?
Right.
Yeah.
This is my investment.
It's an investment.
Yeah.
It's a great
Smart,
investment, man.
Very
Great
smart.
investment.
Yeah.
Like that. And, I was telling Robert, but I won't say it on the air publicly.
Yeah.
I got another one thing coming up soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be powerful, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, I
bro.
can't
it's
wait,
gonna
man.
be crazy, bro.
You know I like that kind of news, man.
It's gonna be
Get me
crazy,
excited.
Doc.
The funny thing is, I never had like
Your brother trying to call.
Oh.
Son.
trying to call
Yeah,
into the station.
he's trying to call into the station.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's up, bro?
Bro, son.
They might plug you in.
They about to plug you in.
Sorry, I ain't been responding to the messages.
Yeah, man.
What's up, Sheila? Thanks for tuning in.
Sheila,
Appreciate you.
I gotta call you.
Yoni, what's up, man? I
We
think
gonna
that's
get-
how you pronounce it.
We gonna get
Tell
your information.
tell him, say, tell the truth, Doc.
Tell the truth, Doc.
Yeah, shame the devil, man.
Shame him.
So the crazy thing is, when I was working, I remember being a lifeguard.
Yeah.
I was like 18, and I tried like some temp jobs while I was trying to figure out college and all of that stuff.
Right.
And I think I worked at the post office for a little while on a temp assignment, and I always knew that it was more in me. And when I surrounded myself with people, they automatically saw like, Dre, like you're not meant to work
Yeah,
for nobody,
no,
man.
no,
Like
Dre.
you can't do it. Like you singing and modeling and doing all, like, won't you go do that full time?
Right.
And one of the jobs I was working, I never forget it. Ms. Wilma Davis, she was a crazy thing. We had the same birthday.
Wow.
She was my supervisor, and she was like, look, like you need to leave. You know what I mean? Like I love you like a son. Like you know what I mean? And you're doing awesome. But she was like, if you don't leave now, you're never gonna do all the things that you have the capabilities of doing. She was like, you may not see it. She was like, but I see it. Like you have so much talent and so much potential, and people gravitate to you, and you have all these ideas. Like you modeling, you doing this, you doing that. Like why don't you just do it full time?
Phenomenal.
And I had a conversation, with my dad, and
He's calling from a different number.
yeah. So at that time, they just encouraged me. Like, look, Dad was like, look, if you gonna do it, just do it. You know what I mean? Like
that's
you
powerful.
making money doing it. But if you go hard full time, you'll be able to do so much more. And when I did it, it just opened up a lot of other opportunities. And I was doing it anyway. The crazy thing is, I believe she fired me. Well, she didn't fire me, but I believe
She pushed you out.
She pushed me out because she wanted somebody to really come in and do the job that I was supposed to be doing.
Right.
Because I would always find a way to incorporate what I love into that job. So I'll be singing at the. We have special events to be like, yeah, we got a selection by Chivalry.
Like,
We got
don't you work in
selection.
You know what? Go on out. Just go on, do your
Oh
thing.
my goodness!
That
And,
is
and I
crazy.
worked in human resources, so I had a
Oh,
chance to
my
do
God.
hiring and firing of people and interviews. And I'm like, it was always
Yeah.
surrounded with something that was going to, help me out in the
That's
future.
awesome,
and sure
man.
enough,
You know how
years
to
later,
hire people. You
yeah,
got
man,
your own.
yeah, we doing it
and
for
you doing
ourselves.
fooling for self. That's phenomenal.
So it was an amazing experience, and
man.
to this day I think about her, and I'm like, wow,
she
that was
pushed
a
you.
blessing, man. And she
Yeah.
gave me
She
this.
gave you the
this-
jump. She gave
yeah,
you the
man.
kick for the jump.
Yeah, gave me like a severance pay, and she
Oh,
ain't even supposed to
phenomenal.
give nobody no severance pay that ain't full time. She was like, but I want you to be able to survive while you know what I mean, like
Phenomenal.
finding your way. And
Man, that's phenomenal, bro.
yeah. So I played around with the modeling and all that
Yeah,
for
man,
a
you
while.
did your thing, bro.
And you get older and you got to get serious about
Yeah.
money. And my
Locking
dad was
in.
like, man, flip houses, like you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Flip houses. So that's what we did. We got a house. I remember the first one that we did. We paid like 40-something thousand for it.
Wow.
We put like maybe 10 or 15 into it. It was a 3-bedroom, solid brick house. But we added a 4th bedroom in the attic. I enlarged the kitchen, and then I did the basement over. And we sold that joint for like 125,000. Like not even 8 months later. So that first hit was like 80 grand, like profit. Yeah, I mean, at the time, I was married, and my wife was like, she saw that and was like, yo, like, what we do with this check? Like,
Right.
do we just go cash an $80,000 check? And to me, it was just like God telling me, tell her to get comfortable with it. Like, this is not going to be, you know what I mean? Like, get used to it. Like, this is not going to be the first or the last time.
No.
And the crazy thing is, all the businesses that I birthed during that time was at that same house that we flipped.
Nice.
The first one.
Phenomenal.
So all my previous addresses for Noah's Ark Daycare and Noah's Ark Preschool was registered right there.
Wow.
Same thing with Bass Contracting and
Right.
One Heaven Inc. and
powerful, bro.
Shoulders Entertainment. I registered that one when I was like 21, 20, something like that. And that was like 90,
Man, I was so when
like
I
95. It was crazy. Shoulders Entertainment, older
Yeah.
than my twin daughters, Doc.
bro when when you had the show at the Maxine's and
Yeah.
and you had Byron and us play, yo,
Yeah.
it was he's still calling. He
They
said,
still trying to call
he's still
in?
trying to call.
I'm sorry,
Ruben.
y'all. be
Ruben,
able to
he's
reach
still
me
trying to
next
call
time.
in. Is it a way that is it something
Bruh, just text me, bruh. This is my
Son-
brother. He used to model with us. He got his clothing store,
Yeah, he
All
got a
Natural
phenomenal-
Corner in
Yeah,
Willingboro, New
man.
Jersey.
Happy
Shout
for
out
you,
to you,
bro.
man. I love you, man. I'm proud of you too, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I gotta bring you on the show, bruh.
definitely, bro?
Gotta
You
bring
get
you
it.
on. I gotta bring you on. What's up, pup? I see you on here.
Yeah, pup.
I see you.
Another phenomenal guitar player.
Yeah. What's up, Pastor
Business
Ronnie
owner.
Guerra? Yeah, I
What's
see
up,
Pastor
Doctor?
Michael Howard on here.
All right,
What's
all
up,
right.
Kareem? I see you. Miss
Awesome.
Carmen Roman.
Carmen.
Miss Kenya, Donald Pup Bowling.
Yeah,
I thank y'all
phenomenal,
for tuning
man.
in. It's a whole bunch of other people, man, but I appreciate
awesome.
you
Tell them
guys.
to try again, guys.
Try
Huh?
again. You want him to try again?
Oh, tell them to call in again?
Yeah, tell them
Okay.
one more time.
Bruh, call in again, bruh.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a great people that's doing stuff. Carmen's doing her thing with her insurance thing. She came and talked to me a couple of times, and that's
Oh,
great.
yeah?
Yeah, give a shout out to Carmen. She got some stuff.
Bruh said he want to talk to me.
He want to talk
All
to
right,
me.
bro. I'm
Son, he call in and tell him to call. I
You
told
can
him to
call in
back.
again, bro. On the number on the
On the
bottom
screen.
there.
He said, try it again.
Yeah, he said try it again. The producer's gonna try to put you on. But yeah, man.
Yeah, he's doing his thing, man. I'm happy to work with Son and all y'all, man, because that's his artists and stuff, and we gonna make some noise, man.
The crazy thing is people
gonna
don't
make
know
some
this
noise.
side of me because they've
Yeah.
only seen the businesses that we've had.
Right,
Like
right.
they didn't get a chance to experience the music that we were doing
Right,
in the
right.
90s and
Yeah,
the early
man.
2000s. And
Yeah, we was in those
that was
studios.
that's our passion anyway.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
always that's why every show that we have, I always have you come on because
Yeah.
music is a part of who we are.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
has been,
Yeah.
forever. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? With me, it's just real estate is another passion of mine
Yeah.
as well because
Yeah.
I told you how we grew up. Everybody's a real estate investor. And,
Yeah.
and Dad would plug that into my mind, like
Yeah, man.
people that's paying rent, they investing, they just investing in you while you invest in the property, but they
Right.
still investing in real estate,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
all the tenants, all the renters, all the leaseholders, like you're still investing in real estate.
Right.
All the franchises, that's still real estate.
Still real estate.
You know what I mean?
McDonald's.
But if you're not taught that,
Right,
you'll continue to think I can't afford
Can't
to
afford
buy
it.
a home,
Right.
or I can't afford to, invest, or no, you're already doing it.
Yep.
Like it's no separation. You're doing it already. We just have to teach you and help you change your perception about it.
That mindset.
Yeah,
Change
man.
their mindset.
Yeah. But I love investing in real estate. I mean,
Man, that's
it
powerful, bro.
made a lot of my businesses flourish. Buying the abandoned houses. We've been able to build some amazing relationships.
Yeah, man.
Even the daycare, that's still real estate investing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If we didn't have the buildings, we wouldn't have been able to serve all those babies for all these years
No,
and
man.
all the families. So now, we're doing the affordable housing program where we'll take these same abandoned homes, we'll rehab them, and instead of renting them for $1,200-$1,300 a month, now we're selling them to families,
Awesome.
and we'll hold the mortgage. So
Yeah.
instead of you trying to get qualified with the bank, we'll qualify you on our own properties, and
Wow.
you pay us the mortgage for 15 to 20 years. But that's the blessing in it now, because we're able to look at your employment history, which is important, and then your employment history, and then your rental history. That's what
Right.
I look at. I don't look at necessarily your credit scores, because that's not, people have all kind of stuff on their credit
Yeah.
scores.
Some stuff.
But it may not even be relative to real estate. It just
Right.
may be, you had hospital bills.
Right.
You had
Yeah.
student loans,
Student
you know what I
loans
mean?
and in one day or two ways, they still negative on your
Right.
credit score. Yeah.
Right. But as long as you kept a roof over your head, that's important to me.
Yeah.
And as long as you have employment, that's important. But those are the two qualifying things that we look at when we sell our affordable houses that we get in the urban communities. But
It's phenomenal.
yeah,
bro.
it's blessing a lot of people, man. Not just us, but and the families that we're helping. But it's it's blessing the municipality that
Yeah.
it's in also. When we talk about some of the things that have been shut down because of not having the revenue from the real estate taxes, the closed libraries, the closed public pools, the closed community centers, funding being cut for after school programs.
And I met the guy who brought in weed and seed. He
Yeah,
was-
remember, that's what
I
saved,
met him.
that kept us out of trouble when we
Yeah.
was kids.
But I met the guy. He was on Mayor Reed's campaign. He was his campaign guy.
Really?
Yeah, so he's back in the area. So I don't know. He
We just
moved
have to
out.
get the tax
Just gotta
revenue
get
right.
him- yeah, we got to
Yeah,
get
we
back.
get that real estate
contact
right.
with him.
That's gonna save a lot of things, because back
Yeah,
then
that was
it
powerful,
wasn't
man.
any abandoned houses.
No, it wasn't. No.
So when we're growing up in the early '90s, late '80s,
you couldn't do nothing wrong.
yeah,
Somebody telling you.
somebody was telling on you.
There was a lot of nice houses.
So it was a lot of nice homes. People took care of their properties,
Yeah.
and it's just the sad part is when we own properties, we have to pass the information down on how to maintain the properties.
Right.
So when those older people died, or
Yeah,
they
moved to
moved
the,
away or
yeah.
left the house to someone
Left
else,
to their kids. And,
the kids was like, "I'm out of here.
Right.
I don't want the house. I grew up in it. I'm gonna let it go."
Right.
Next thing you know,
and,
all types of
yeah.
violations and inspection codes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It fails for so many things, and by the time you get that bill, it's like, man, I can't afford to pay them back taxes, or I
Right.
can't afford to get that roof fixed, and I'm trying to move my family out of the community.
Right.
And now here you are with 8,000 abandoned houses
Right.
in the city. And
Wow. Quickly too. It was
and,
like,
and the crazy thing is, it's
quick.
not just here; it's
Oh,
all
it's
over
all
the
urban,
country.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
every urban area around the country suffer from the same thing with
Right.
the abandoned properties. That's Philly; they got over 20,000 abandoned houses. Baltimore, Maryland got over almost 30,000 abandoned houses. Chicago, I'm sure they got somewhere in the neighborhood of 20. Camden, you know what I mean? Like when you think about Irvington and East Orange and South, like
Yeah.
all these little pockets of urban areas, they all suffer from the same thing, and we keep running away from it when we
Gold
should be
mines.
running to it.
gold mine.
Yeah, man, it's a straight gold mine.
Straight
so
gold
the
mine.
team that we're building,
Yeah.
you, myself, a couple of the brothers that we talk to, and
Yeah.
sisters that we talk to, it's time for us to buy even more now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Straight
they're not going
gold
to
mine.
produce any more land. What we have is it. Like it's not like a cell phone. You're going to get another version of it.
Mm-hmm.
My book is never going to go out of style. Everybody's a real estate investor. This is the oldest profession in the world.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Everybody always needed a place to live.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? So if you're able to provide that, you're going to always put yourself in a sound place financially. And then that's when your other dreams will come into play. If you want to open up a fitness program, or floral
Franchise,
shop,
floral
or
shop,
a
yeah.
supermarket, or a barber shop, a grocery, whatever.
Yeah.
You own the real estate, you can put whatever you want into these businesses, right?
That's big.
Studios.
That's big, bro.
But if you don't own it, you're
You're gonna
always
be
going to
a-
be a step
yeah.
behind. Like when I get the buildings, I'm always thinking like, what can we do with this
Yeah.
joint? Like how can we generate even more and more jobs? You know what I
Yes.
mean? And more
Yeah.
opportunities, and let's let's invest in the programs. Let's research and see what's going on with this program. So,
And I had a conversation with, not to cut you off.
no, you good.
I had a conversation with she's a author,
Okay.
and she was saying how one of her relatives own a restaurant, but they don't own the building, and certain things were like on a menu and stuff was like was had issues with it, and I was like, well, if they don't own the building, because they're in a spot where I know who the owner is, and
Okay.
it was like they don't own the building. They're trying to fluctuate to try to balance, you know, their food and everything with the bills, you know,
Right.
and that's big, and that's,
It
like you
is.
said, that's big because you're at the mercy. You're kind of
Right.
at the mercy, so you got to adjust everything.
But based off of
Based
what your
off of
bills
what your
are,
bills are,
what your
yeah,
overhead
what your
is.
overhead
But
is,
when you
like-
own it,
When you own it, you
you have the freedom to
charge
say, hey,
like $5 for a fish or whatever, you know.
You
and
can
it's like,
discount it because
discount
you know,
it,
listen,
you-
all I'm paying is
I'm
taxes. You know what I
taxes
mean?
and- yeah.
whatever
That's
I want to
powerful.
charge and whatever I
That's
want to
powerful.
have here is going to always put us in the, you know what I mean? In the
That's
black. So
powerful. In the
we're
black,
not
yep.
losing. But when you're constantly at the mercy of someone else,
Yep.
you know,
Nah, and that's like I've seen a couple businesses in that building go because of that.
Because of
Yeah,
that.
Because
Wow.
of that, yeah. And they were owned by our brothers, and
yeah.
and it's just like, you know, sometimes you have to business plan has to add more to it
Right.
with the
Right.
you gotta
Well, with real estate,
calculate, yeah.
you know what I mean? When you're working on your budget with real estate,
Yeah.
you have to plan everything. I was meeting with one of my associates, and we were talking about vision boards and budgeting
vision
and different
boards.
things like that. And you know, how important it is, like, to set a goal. You know what I mean? But put a date to that goal. Or else it's just like a dream.
Just a
Like, we
dream.
don't want it to just be a dream. We
Right.
want to set a goal,
Right.
but we want to date
Yeah.
that goal. You know what I mean? If we're going to do this in a certain amount of time, we give it a month.
Right.
By this time next month, this is the position we want to be in, and this is what we want to accomplish. Then you do one for 3 months, or you do one for 6 months.
Right.
And within 6 months, you write down 5 or 6 goals that you would like to accomplish in that 6-month period. Same thing if you're doing it a year. Now, we have 50-year plans, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
when I think about things, I look at the inheritance that my children's children will receive
Right.
because of the things that are
Right.
set in place. So my plan supersedes my lifespan.
Right. That's
You know what I mean? But if I don't leave that blueprint for my children to learn and teach their children, my grandchildren, my unborn grandchildren,
Right.
how will they be able to say, okay, you know, Pop left, you know, a solid foundation
Yeah,
for us.
yeah.
But when you have that plan set in place, now everybody in your bloodline, you're going to make sure
they are taken
has
care
a
of.
step up. They're not going to be behind the 8 ball anymore, and that's something that, you know, I thank God my mother and father was able to
That's phenomenal, bro.
talk to me about. You
And
know
I
what mean?
learned that. I learned that. I had a coach. I have a coach, and then I learned that also from listening to, you know, the books that I got, and
Right.
and it's like, so I wrote out my plan and I sent it to my sons, so like they know.
Right.
I said, if something happened to me, y'all keep this going.
Keep it going.
Y'all keep it going.
Right.
And-
And then, but not only that, you gave them positions.
Yeah, yeah.
And gifts to help them still sustain.
Yeah.
Even when it, you know, whatever happens, whether it's now or whether it's 100 years from
ago,
now.
yeah,
You know what I mean? You help them equip themselves with a brand that will help them sustain, especially, you know, Robert and Jonathan.
Yes.
I don't know what that was on the screen.
Oh,
but
he's telling us
3
got
minutes.
3
All right.
left.
Well, you know, we thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank
This
you,
was a
Ruben.
special segment. We want to kind of talk about friendship and, you know, having the right people as your support, surrounding yourself with great people, and that will always impart good information to you. We definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in. And if you have a business that you would like to come on our show, you know, definitely inbox me, send me some information, and we'll try to make that happen. We are on HamiltonRadio.net, and on the app, Hamilton Radio, Channel 2, and on Facebook Live. I'm your host, Andre Williams. Robert Rufus, take us on home, brother. Peace.
It's called Money Talks.
Yes, sir. Awesome, brother. Awesome, brother. Give it up. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Don't forget May 25th.
Yes.
We at the View Lounge,
You Lounge.
and we got some other stuff coming up. But May 25th, we at the View Lounge. It's the memorial.
And I'll be hosting.
So Andre will be hosting it.
So come hang out.
Come hang out with us. Get some good food.
Get some good food.
And you
spiritual
some
food.
spiritual food,
natural
some music
food.
food, and music food.
Music food. Feed you. You're going to go home stuffed. I had a good time.
Good old time. Thanks again, Hamilton Radio.
Yes, sir. Thanks again, Rue. Appreciate you, man.
That was fun. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. That was awesome.
How many
I
people
know
was
what
on?
you be
More
doing,
people
Doc.
came on?
Huh?
More people came on?
Yeah.
A lot of people was on?
Ain't look like it?
Nah, I couldn't see.
Oh.
I was just on my, your brother was just texting me. I was like, oh, shoot.